Hello and welcome to jkkmobile.com. Here we have Asus EPC 900A, which is one of the newest versions of EPCs, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same on the outside as the earlier 900. Only difference is actually the lid being really glossy and having the new EPC logo on it. As you can see, it's a fingerprint magnet. But let's still go through the device. For the ones that haven't actually seen the 900, we have Ethernet, we have a USB ports for microphone and headset, LEDs for the CPU power, SSD and wireless, SD card slot, 2 USB slots, VGA out, Kensington lock. And then when we open it, we have webcam. It's now 0.3 megapixels where the 900 had 1.3. It's still decent. I will show you later how it works. Microphone over there. Keyboard is exactly the same as on the 900, on the 700 and the 901. Power button and mouse pad with the mouse buttons, and the buttons are pretty stiff like on the earlier models. On the sense of being same as the 900, this is actually totally different inside, as this now has the new Intel Atom processor. So with that processor, actually you are getting a bit faster device on the processor side and on the graphics side, so it really handles loads nicely. But the SSD is also now different, so here is the slot for the SSD and RAM, and now Asus is using SSD which is about half slower on write speeds as on the 900 or 901, and that's one main reasons why this is actually a pretty cheap device. This costs 289 euros from Germany, so on the price sense this is really good price for the value. I'm thinking it's a good buy, but there are some concerns, so let's play with it a bit so you can see how it performs. Let's go some normal places like control panel, my computer, my documents. So opening stuff is working fine, like you can see. Media player, everything works fine. Let's close them. That kind of tasks are fine. So let's fire up the browser. I'm using the Firefox 3 and it opens fast too. Let's open Gmail. I'll adjust the brightness a bit. It takes some time, but it's relatively fast. I don't have issues with that. And reader too. Oh, nothing new there. Okay. Let's close them and let's fire up some bigger sites like Engadget. Like now you could see, actually I clicked that, but nothing happened. So this kind of small thinking periods happen all the time when I'm using this. You can see also the lag on scrolling sometimes. And that's because the SSD is now pretty slow on write, so it takes some time to system to actually respond on your mouse events. Just like now, there was like a 1 second lag, and that's not that nice always. But in normal web browsing use, I think it's pretty much okay. But if you are similar people as I am that want stuff to happen now, it might be a problem. Especially when you're saving something, it takes some time. I will now first go to the bad things, so you remember the good things on the last stuff. Second thing which is different compared to the older 900 and 901s is that even it has the same kind of multi-touch mousepad, you actually don't have all the features anymore. The pad looks exactly the same, but for some reason the firmware on the pad itself is now different than on the older, so I can't use the Elantech drivers I use on 901 and 900, so I only get the normal button settings, tabbing and scrolling. So no zooming, no rotation, no alt tab features, no web browser back and forward. All that is missing, and I don't like it, because I'm really used to, especially on the browser, I'm used to do the swipe to go back, and it's just opening the right click menu by doing that. Nothing. I really don't understand why they disabled those features. And even when I try to install the software from Elantech, it doesn't work, because the firmware is now different. The ID numbers on the hardware are different, so you can't use that software. I really hope they will release an update for that, because in that sense it feels really stupid to not have the features. I think they don't cost anything, so why not have them? Another thing I find a bit weird on it is that even it has the same ADAM software, same software for the ADAM CPU as the 901, same features. Even the manual says it should have all the super hybrid engine features. You don't actually get those. So I'm launching the engine now, but it doesn't come on the it doesn't show up on the system tray. So I can't swap the power settings like I can do on the 901. Even the manual says so. And if I plug the power in, it shows that now it's on auto high performance, but let's open the CPU Z so you can see that again. You can see the SSD light is on and on and on, so stuff sometimes is happening a bit slow. So you can see it's running 798, hopefully you can see, and when you need the power it jumps to the 1.6 gigahertz. Then let's take the power cable away, and now it's auto power savings, but every single thing here is still the same, so it doesn't do anything. It just, let's open a bigger side. Let's go to UMPC portal. Again, I already clicked, nothing is happening. SSD's light is going, so you can see it's should be jumping to 1.6. Yeah, goes to 1.6 now on power save. So there's no difference of the mode, even you're on power or not. As in the 901, it drops to 1.2 and saves you your battery if you want to choose so, and there's no way now to access that, and you can't access the super performance either. So weird stuff. I've been every day checking the support side if it has the upgrades there, but no, nothing there yet. So you should maybe wait for the new BIOS, maybe new softwares, but right now it's lacking some features people are already used to with the EPC, so I don't like that. But then to the good things. As it is now the ADAM CPU, it has same battery as on the early 901s, which is 4-cell, 4400 milliamps, really low-end cheap battery. But it gives me almost 4 hours. I'm getting 3.5 easily all the time. I'm using it with Wi-Fi on, surfing, doing even some heavier stuff. So in that sense, the ADAM is really performing nicely. Right now it says we have 41% left, 1 hour 42 minutes remaining. So nice battery life compared to its size, because this is now under 1 kilo. It's really light, really pleasure to use while in mobile. So checking the battery life is a good feeling when you are needing it. I like the battery savings on that, but it could be so much better. So in that sense I like it, but also hate it, because I know we could get 5 hours easily with a better battery and the power savings mode, which are not working as they should. On the keyboard front, this is the German keyboard. For some reason it's a bit stiffer than the keyboards I have been using. UK, US keyboard, I don't know why, but I have to press a little bit harder on this keyboard, which I actually don't like. But it's not a biggie for me, because I'm gonna change it anyway. I don't want to use the German keyboard. Just for you to know that it's a bit harder than I'm used to. On the screen, again, really nice. I love the 1024 by 600 on 8.9 screen, because you can really read everything from the far away. You don't have to bend your neck to read stuff and so on. So pleasure for using. This is, for me, the main thing here is the mobility. Really have 4 hour battery life on such a small device, and have performance to do almost anything. I've even tested on encoding videos on it, and it actually can do pretty much everything. Same goes with let's see if I have with the videos. It's performing really nicely on all the tasks I'm giving it. But again, the SSD, right now I'm waiting for the SSD to stop doing its stuff. So come on, I don't like this. So actually I have upgraded my SSD with a faster one. So let's see if I have any videos. No. Okay, let's go to YouTube just to show you some performance on the YouTube. I haven't been there, so I have to type it full. Like I said, it's I'm using the faster SD on my digital discount, so this slower one is only for testing and showing how it performs. Let's open that. I don't have any idea what it is, but just to see.
Hi, this is Rob Note from Domo News. We're here at the Mobile Focus event here at CTI in San Francisco. I'm here with Virgin.
Of course, YouTube works just like it should. So, and one nice thing is that the volume is actually really loud if you need it.
Our newest phone, it is the Shuttle by...
I think it's a bit louder than on 901. And I like it. The speakers are on the bottom like on a 901 and 900, but for some reason they are really loud. So watching videos or listening some music on it, it's quite On other features, of course, we have to do the Skype test. Okay, let's do the Skype video call test now. I'm calling Sasha. Sasha, who has the site called epcnews.de.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Sasha?
I'm good.
Good. I'm actually recording this, so I'm testing the EPC 900A. So just
Right.
a sec, I'm starting my video. So sound quality in this end is really good. How about there?
Quality is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see you on the video Skype channel now.
Good.
Let's see. I'm just
I'm here.
reciting the picture. Oh, it looks pretty good. Sound quality is pretty good. I have to admit that I think that the quality of the EPC 901 microphones was better.
Yeah, must be. Yeah, this is just one microphone and it's on top near the
Right.
webcam, but pretty much useful though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can understand you absolutely clear.
Good. Please don't shake that.
Oh, sorry, I have that MSI Wind on my lap.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, these are laptop, even they're called netbooks, so it's okay. Good.
Okay.
This is great. This is pretty useful for Skype video calling and of course voice calling. But most of the time we use headsets. So, but it goes fine like this too.
Right.
Good. Thanks again. I have to continue
You're
my
welcome.
review next time.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye. Okay, let's end the call. So, Skype, I think it was perfect. Okay, so, in overall, 900A, I would say I really like the device as it is. So, mobile, so this is, I think this is the smallest ADAM based netbook right now. It is smaller than the Dell, it is smaller than the others, so it is a really mobile device. I think that if you are okay for waiting sometimes stuff to happen, the SSD would be fine for you. If you are not, buying a new one is really easy and relatively cheap. Again, most of the features are fine. Even the hybrid engine is not working as it should. It's still okay, as actually I think I like the way it handles right now. I have the power when I need, but it drops to 800 when I don't need it. So in that sense, it's okay. Of course, I'm waiting for third-party batteries because I know they can do better. So in that sense, this could be easily 5-hour device. Right now, like I said, 3.5 hours on my use, which is just enough, I would say. Even right now, we can go as low as 5 hours, as good as 5 hours if we disable the Wi-Fi, put the screen brightness a bit down. I have disabled the Ethernet because I don't use it. You save some half a watt, maybe even more by disabling that. Also the webcam is now disabled. You can disable that from the menu, so that's easy. Let's check how much we're using the power right now when the Wi-Fi is off. So you can get it. Didn't pick up the discharge rate. Again, it's thinking the SSD light is on, so thinking. Okay, now we have the discharge rate. So if we're using 8 watts right now, which is pretty much nothing compared to normal laptops, it's really nice to use. Let's not save it. But another thing you can notice, the blue stuff over there, hopefully you can see, is the average disk quote. So it is all the time. Let's open the Firefox. You can see how it's really doing it. It's all the time hitting the 100% on disk use. So in that sense, the slow SD actually is also consuming more power, because it's constantly doing stuff there. Right now, using 7 watts of battery, so we can go as low as, let me check, it says now on 35% left, it says 1 hour 54 minutes, so it's stating almost 6 hours with webcam disabled, Ethernet disabled, Wi-Fi disabled, still with a nice brightness on the screen. I must say ADAM is really good, and Asus has done a really nice job on the power handlings on the board. 901 can even do a little bit better, but still 7 watts on the 8.9 inch screen device. This is really nice thing. So you could get even 5.5 hours with this, with the Wi-Fi off, if you're doing some typing or something like that. Of course, the keyboard is small, so you need to learn first how to use it, because if you're coming from bigger keyboard, it might feel awkward first. On my use, I use the faster SSD. I also use the EPC CTL software to bring up the brightness even higher, so I can actually use this outside on the sunlight. And in that sense, a really nice package. Let's crank up the brightness. So brightness is, even without the software, it's pretty nice, and it doesn't use much power as its LED screen, like all the EPCs and other netbooks too. And still averaging 7 watts. It's nice. Okay, I think we covered most of it. I will do some more videos and how to stuff later, because of course this is going to be my main device now, so it needs good stuff like touchscreen, 3G and so on. Also, I will try to get the hybrid engine going on, so I will post if I have any updates on that. Also, same thing with the mousepad. I hate that there is better stuff available that it can do. I think I will have some news concerning the SSDs later too, but right now I'm happy for my purchase, but I know that Asus could have done even better. But again, price, the mobility value, I think this is really nice. Well, again, this is not nice, it gets really dirty, and actually it gets scratched easily too, so I might have to do something about that too. Okay, that's all for now. Oh, actually not all for now, because people wanted me to show the difference on booting the 900 and 900A. I'm not really booting up these devices. I'm always using standby, but as I typically try to do what people want me to do, I will do this for you now. So this is the normal 900 with Celeron CPU with a faster SSD. And here is the 900A shutting down. As you can see, shutting down is quite slow also. So let's boot them both up. So typically I always have my device on standby. The standby battery usage on a 900 is quite okay, not as good as on the 901. It uses like 2% per hour, but it doesn't discharge anything more where the 900 actually loses the battery life even if you shut it down. So in that sense, this is 900A is also more advanced. Let's try to type the password. Same time in both. So as you could see, the boot up is pretty much equal. Actually right now the 900A is faster on the desktop. The systems are not fully the same, but let's try to open the Firefox on that. I have a touchscreen here, so I will use it. So the difference on fast and slow SSDs is quite big. This is still thinking of should it open the Firefox or not and so on, because Firefox is doing a lot of writes. System startup is doing a lot of writes. I can fully use the Celeron one because of the SSD. When I put the fast SSD on 900A, it's the same, it's as fast on a startup and starting the applications and so on. Still, you can't see it, but it's still, the SSD light is on as it's writing a lot. So, basically, same boot up time, but the difference is quite big on some of the use, especially on boot up because of the slow SSD. And we don't have a network, but now we have it too. So 900A, good for mobility, good for battery life, and especially when the third-party batteries are coming. Some things that Asus might fix in the near future, I will try to fix them anyway, so if they don't, I will. I think that's all for now. Thank you, bye.